Why did sinful people want so much to be around Jesus? I think it's because Jesus didn't make them feel worse about themselves. Right? No one wants to be around someone who makes them feel worse. Right? Jesus didn't make them feel worse. He made them feel loved. Jesus knew a secret that, man, it sure seems to me like most Christians have lost. It's love that turns a life around. It's love that turns a life around. The way to change a person's life is not by judging them, but by embracing them. Not by pointing out their sins, but by pointing them to the one who loves them despite their sins. People need truth. They need to hear truth. And people need love. But man, we need to follow Jesus' example and lead with love. Because it's love that builds a relationship. It's love that opens a person's ears to what you have to say. It's love that opens their heart to the message. And it's love that leads people to repentance. That's what the Bible teaches. One example, Titus chapter 2 says, "For the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people." Okay, we know that, right? It's grace by which you're saved, right? But then it says it is still referring to the grace of God. There's no other subject that came in here. The grace of God, teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in this present age. It says it's the offer of God's grace, not the fear of his wrath, that leads people to salvation and to repentance. Consistent teaching. Romans chapter 2, same thing. It says it's God's kindness, his grace that leads us to repentance, to change our lives. That's why Jesus always led with love. So don't be afraid to share the truth. Like we look for opportunities to share the truth, but we lead with love. And what happens, that's what's happening in your life, Mike, is if you lead with love, it will give you the opportunity to share God's love.